Well, howdy tubers. Well, today is 2-year anniversary that Spike died. And so I came out here, well, I think it's around 8 o'clock, to be with my little guy and Dan that's building a fortiplane that I've been kind of helping him on. He said he'd come out too. So anyway, I mean, we normally have, well, not normally, but we had fly-ins for him, but I don't know, just hasn't, I don't know what the deal is, but just hasn't been the year for fly-ins here yet. So anyway, thought I'd really show you some stuff and maybe tell you some stories about him and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, of course, I made this cross out of aluminum, and of course solid riveted it together, and I bought this at Oshkosh last year. Well, actually I bought 2 of them. And then this rock here is Dick Lemon's niece that he had, or did he got a liver from, or kidney or something, I can't remember, but she used to fly out here, and she brought this rock and she laid it on Spike's marker, but I put it up here so because when I mow over here they blow it away or something. And of course I love my Yorkie. And then this sign here, we'd land over at Lee Summit, and this gal really liked Spike. Of course, who didn't? And she told me to fly in there after he died, and she had something for me. So she gave me that. And then Jerry, who lives in that house down there, him and his girlfriend made this, and she works for a florist, and so she does all this stuff. Of course, I've been taking these flowers off during the winter time and putting them in a bag and saving them. And of course, this lights up. Yes. Well, it does. There we go. When you cover up the solar panel. So I spray clear on it to try to save it. And of course you see the K's backwards. I changed that around because they hadn't noticed that, and I've got to fix this screw here. But the reason the K's backwards, and why that K's backwards, is because when we'd go to my parents, my mom always have us put our names in a book, and I'd always put Spike's name in that book because he was there too, because he went everywhere with me. I'd put the K backwards, and so of course I don't know if I can do this. Of course, got a Spike shirt on, which I had planned on going, I don't know if you're seeing it or not, I'd planned on going to, or getting some new ones, but I'll have to get a couple new ones before go to Oshkosh. But I was planning on getting a new one for today, but didn't get around to it. But anyway, I took the shirt over to show my mom, and she said she didn't spell it right. And I said, yeah, it is. She goes, no, the K isn't backwards, because like I said, that's the way I'd always signed it in her book. So I went back to this t-shirt place and see if they could change the K around, and they did. So I had to have some new ones made with the K the other way, and then I'm sure this ain't gonna work. Of course, and then I put a different picture on the back. I'm sure this isn't working, but I'm trying. So, I thought I'd tell one story, at least right now anyways, because it's pretty calm. I'm trying not to move the camera, or well, phone, fast, so don't give your head a spin. But there's a story, it's cute, funny, nasty, got everything in it, about Spike. We were driving to Illinois to meet Terry from Hummel, to go with him to deliver an airplane in Houston, Texas. And Spike and I were getting into St. Louis, and it was dark, and it was raining a little, and Spike started running back and forth inside the car, and I just thought he was getting excited about getting into a city, and I don't know, I just figured that's what he was excited about, getting into a city. But after running around back and forth a few times, he stopped on my lap and took a dump. So, couldn't be mad at him. He was trying to tell me, I just wasn't reading him. So of course had to clean that up, and then pressed on to Illinois to meet Terry. And of course went down to Houston, Texas, and delivered that Ultra Cruiser. So I think I'll wait till Dan gets here, and I think I'll take some more videos at home. This will be a long video about my little buddy. Oh, I can't tell this little short one, I guess. A lot of times we fly into different fly-ins, and they'd say, well, there's Spike and that guy he flies with. So he was very well admired by a lot of people. So I definitely want to give him honors, because he was a cool little Yorkie, and a little non-barking Yorkie. So anyways, we'll just add on to this one. Well, howdy tubers again. Of course, waiting on Dan, but like I said, I'm gonna go fly around for Spike. I did say a while ago that I always give God the credit for giving me a non-barking dog, and I still think that's why he gave it to me, because he knew he didn't bark. Up to 95. It said 72 when I started it, which there's Spiker. Come on, Spike. Might be Dan a coming here. I guess. Well, I'm not saying something there. We'll just go around the patch, come back in. Pretty day, God brought it. Oh, I know I did that video the other day and said that I'd take a video of those spray planes taking off. Well, when I landed, there was one here, and then when I was getting ready to land, I should say, there was one here taking off, and that was it. ended the flights for the day, so I don't know if they're going to be back out here more or not. So anyways, let me send my prayers, my run-ups and all that stuff.
double take. There we go. Nice hat.
Well, howdy tubers, back at it again with, I'll say memorial to my little buddy Spike. Like I said at the airport, he died like at 10:43 or something tonight. But this is the stuff I've got at home. But this lady that Philip Els from South Africa, he showed her pictures of Spike and she painted this. It's just awesome. And she said, well, I put clear coat on there so you could put it outside. Like, I'm going to leave that outside. But just awesome. Awesome painting. And of course, here's another one of those that I told you that I got at Oshkosh last year. And here's his collar, little buddy's collar. And then he was slipping and sliding on stuff, so I put these, they call them paws, P-A-W-Z, on his little feet so he wouldn't slip and slide. And here's a cookie that's got Spike on it from that first fly-in that we had for him. And here's a print of his feet after he died. I was heading to the airport to bury him and stopped at one of the vets, and of course Spike was in the car, so I brought him in, or they went out and got him and put his paw print on there. The only thing is they put the wrong date. They put the 15, which of course was the day after he died. But still, thought that was pretty neat. And then this is something that Gary at the airport had made. Of course, this was before Spike died. Rank of able air pup, Spike. And just other little goodies that people have given me for him. And here's some. This was, my sister had this made for Halloween. And of course, it's got Ultra Cruiser on there because I took the H5 to her church for Halloween. And there's some of the scarves that Spike wore. And, well, yeah, thing, of course, got airplanes on there. Well, I go to Advanced Auto. That's where I usually go. And my sister had made one that said Advanced Auto on there, but Spiker lost that one. And I believe this here was also from Jerry and Paula at the airport. I don't know if they made it or they bought it, but forever missed. And then, this is all the stuff that I wrote down on all the airplanes that he flew in. And I think I found another one that it was 32. But, I'm going to make some more t-shirts to wear for Oshkosh. I got to call them, and here's a newspaper article that was written, well, of course, before Spike died. There he is, while I was building the H5. A gal stopped by to take pictures, and she liked Spike too, of course. And then the next day after this, somebody came by and did for news station, so it was filmed, and I've got it on my phone. So, and this here had it at the airport, and people wrote in there their thoughts of Spike. So he was well loved or liked by a lot of people that he encountered. So I don't know if I said that already or not, but my mom sent me a message today saying that my dad was wearing his Spike shirt. So I had her send me that picture, and I'll put this in the video today. So this will be a pretty long one, but it's about my little buddy that miss him so much. And so may go out this evening too and see him again and fly. So there you go. God bless.